I'm here with the Brentwood mini corn dog maker. Let's check it out. Counter cooking. No kitchen? No problem. So I bought this mini corn dog maker a few years ago at this point. Like, I've had this a long time. I've never used it and I've never even taken it out of the box. I think this is something that can happen quite often when you buy small appliances. You see them in the store, you're like, oh, I really need that. And then you get it home and just don't have the opportunity to use it. So right now I would like to take it out of the box and potentially use it because I want to make some kind of homemade hot dog bun, and I don't have any kind of little maker machines that can do anything that's like hot dog bun shaped, but this is kind of hot dog bun shaped. They're going to be small because it says mini corn dogs, but it might work. Here's the price tag on top. It says $16.99, and at the time I got this at HomeSense. So let's open it up and take a look at it. It's actually smaller than I thought it would be. I like the stainless steel top. And then here are the corn dog molds. And I think they're probably smaller than I thought they would be also. So I am going to get a damp rag or a wet paper towel and wipe this down. Then I'm going to plug it in and I'm going to let it burn off any kind of chemical coating that might be on it. I've plugged it in. The red light is on, probably indicating power. And then I'm assuming when it's ready, the green light will go on since the green light is not on right now. So I'm just going to let this heat up and stay hot for a while. And I'm actually thinking maybe I'll actually try to make mini corn dogs in this. I'm not going to put them on sticks, but if I make a batter and then cut my hot dogs into smaller pieces, and then I could put them in this appliance and see how they come out. It's been about 20 minutes. I have these hot dogs. They are 100% grass-fed beef, uncured beef hot dogs. I think the brand is Teton Waters Ranch. So I'm going to use one of these. This is what they look like. I'm just going to cut one in half. I think that'll fit. And according to the instructions, I'm supposed to actually put the batter in this tray first. They say fill it about 2/3 full with batter, then place the hot dog in there, and then put any remaining batter that you want to before closing this and cooking it. So we'll give it a try. I'm not using a corn-based batter. I want to make a grain-free and gluten-free batter, so mine's going to be almond flour based. I'm using an egg, and I'm mixing in 1/3 cup of almond flour. I would like this to be a little bit more pourable, so I'm going to add just a little bit of water to this. I added a tablespoon of water. I think that's good. I just wanted to loosen it up a little bit. I'm keeping this really, really plain. I'm going to add a pinch of salt. And I'm adding 1/8 of a teaspoon of baking soda. I'm going to stir that in. And I do want a reaction with the baking soda because the baking soda is what is going to help this rise a little bit along with the egg. But I am going to add just a tiny bit of apple cider vinegar, just that little bit, because I don't really want like a vinegar taste. I just want it to react with the baking soda a little bit. All right, and that's my batter. So this is half of a hot dog, and yeah, it'll fit. Let's see if we pour in the batter. Okay, that's about 2/3 full. Let's put the hot dog in. Oh, why do I feel like this is going to be a big mess? Oh my gosh. Now what about the top of it? Do I need to pour more batter on top? There's like no room to pour batter on top. Let's just go like this. I don't know if this is going to cover the hot dog or just Oh, as we could see, it's already like escaping. Okay, let's shut this. Okay, it just closed on itself. I don't know how long to cook this, so I'm just gonna say 4 minutes. It's been a little bit more than 3 minutes now, and I am getting a really, really nice aroma from this appliance. I'm a little bit concerned that these are gonna end up burnt because an almond flour batter behaves differently than like a corn flour batter does. But we're nearing the 4 minute mark. So I'm going to wait until 4 minutes and then I'm going to check on them. Okay, it's been 4 minutes. So here we go. Here we go. Is it going to be a disaster? Is it going to be stuck? It feels stuck. Wow, look at that. Look at these corn dogs. They look amazing. Oh my gosh, I'm totally shocked. I mean, obviously there's some spillover, but other than the spillover, I think these look amazing. You know what they remind me of? They remind me of Twinkies. Little Twinkies. Now, can I get them out? Oh my gosh. This is what they look like. Oh my gosh. Oh, and look. The edge came off. Let's see. Oh, okay. This one fell apart a little bit. This one came off. Just a little bit. Look at these. Look at these. Here are the 2 mini corn dogs. This is the piece that came off the side. Very good. See what's going on there? This is a piece where the stick would have been. I'm just eating the ends. All right, now I need condiments. I have some mustard and some ketchup. This is my absolute favorite ketchup. It's by True Made Foods. There's no sugar in this at all. It is sweetened with fruits and vegetables, tomatoes, apples, carrots, and squash. But you don't even really taste the fruits and vegetables. It's really, really good. All right, so let's pick one of these up and I'm going to dip it. Let's try the mustard. Let's give this a try. So as you can see, the coating is really thin. So it's definitely not like a hamburger bun. It's definitely like a corn dog. This is really good. It reminds me a lot of like a pig in a blanket. Okay, now I'm trying it with some ketchup. There's absolutely no taste of vinegar in the batter. And I'm actually wondering if these hot dogs are thicker than like standard hot dogs. I got these at Whole Foods. They were actually on sale. This is really good. And I can't believe I waited so long to try this appliance because this is great. I'm really enjoying these. I think they're a fun way to eat hot dogs. And obviously these are great for kids also. You get like a little treat like this. And it's good for portion control because you're getting like half of a hot dog in each one. And because they look so much like Twinkies, I'm looking forward to trying different recipes in this appliance. Like I'm sure it's good for other things other than just corn dogs. I just ate the corn dog and I realized that I do have a little bit of batter left and I also have some pickle spears in my refrigerator. So I want to try making a batter coated pickle in this mini corn dog maker. I just plugged it back in. I'm waiting for it to heat up a little bit. And I'm also realizing that these would be good with breakfast sausage and pancake batter. Although if I'm making gluten-free, grain-free pancakes, the pancake batter is going to be almost identical. Okay, here we go. Let's put some batter in. Let's see if I have enough batter to do this. Then I'm going to put my pickle spear. Uh-oh. Pickle spear is a little bit big. And I actually don't even know if I need to put batter on top, but I do have a little bit of batter left. So I'm just going to put a little bit on top like this, just to finish it off. All right, let's close it up and see what happens. Okay, it's been 4 minutes. Let's see what's going on in here. Look at that. That looks so good. I'm wondering if this could have been baked a little bit longer, but maybe it's just because it doesn't have as much batter as the other ones did. Yeah, you could see like this indentation. Now I'm thinking these might make really nice eclairs, like chocolate eclairs. Oh my gosh, this machine has so many possibilities. Okay, so do we want to cut into this? Should we cut it in half? Just take a look at what's going on inside. There it is. There's the pickle. Kind of reminds me of a fried pickle. And it tastes like a non-greasy fried pickle. This is like fair food. Like when you go to the county fair or the state fair. Put some mustard on it. Yeah, it's good with a pickle also. I think there's so many possibilities with this little appliance. Leave a comment below and let me know what you would make in this mini corn dog maker. So I hope this video is helpful for you. If it was, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to this channel if you'd like to see what else we can make in this mini appliance. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.